Hello, church. It's Drew here with Josh, our Director of Missions, and we wanted to talk with you a little bit about some things happening in the mission world here at our church. One of our callings and one of our goals as part of our vision for 2020 is to make a real difference in our community, and beneath that is helping people find their their calling as disciples in action at work in God's kingdom as it unfolds right here in Rutherford County. And so we've been praying and listening, and Josh has been working really hard to help find all the ways that we can help each other connect with God's call to make a difference in this community. And Josh and his crew have uncovered a way that we can do exactly that. Josh, would you tell us a little bit about Stepping Stones and the work that they do?
Sure. Yeah. Well, Stepping Stones is a local day center for homeless women and children. Um, and then for the night shelter part of it, they house them in local churches. So churches throughout the county are part of this. And so they will pick them up from the day center, bring them to the church, feed them dinner, and then fellowship with these women and children, and play games, that kind of stuff. Set up their bedding for the night, and then feed them breakfast in the morning and drive them back to the day shelter. Stepping Stones is a lot more than that. They have facilities where they assist the women in laundry, food preparation, showers. They also have classes and connections to jobs and other ministries that can help these women get out of their situation. These women and children would otherwise be sleeping in their car, under a bridge, in a tent, possibly at a local motel if somebody were to pay for it, or they're couch surfing with friends, family, which is just none of that's an ideal situation. So Stepping Stones works with these women and children to get them off the street and on to their next place in life.
Now, this Stepping Stones ministry or agency is a group that we've had some connection with in the past. Our youth, in fact, went over and did some work during their Disciple Now week back in the summer. They had a great time over at their facility, which is a wonderful facility.
It's really
And
nice.
as you described, they'll do whatever they can to help these women and children find that next chapter in their lives, to get some education, to get a job, to get a place to live, whatever they need. They're ready to help. So what they need from us is a place to sleep.
Yeah, they currently have several nights of the month that are not covered by local churches.
Okay.
So there's gaps. And in those gaps, sometimes they're able to stay at the day center. I don't know, there's rules about that. Sometimes they're just not open for that. And so they need us to be a host facility. And what that means is we open our doors for a night. We have volunteers that transport, feed, and fellowship with these women and children, and then stay with them overnight and make them breakfast and take them back to the day center. So it's a monthly commitment, but with the right size team, it's really not. It's
Right.
it's not a huge commitment. But what I've seen in our interactions with these different churches and with Stepping Stones, it's a very relational ministry. You get to know these mothers. You hear their stories. You get to interact with these children and pour into them and hopefully speak hope into their lives. They're in a
Yeah.
pretty hopeless situation. So there's an opportunity for us as a congregation to pour into some people and to really live out our call to ministry.
So these are folks that we'll get to meet and get to know. We're not just dropping stuff off. We're actually going to engage with people and to share life with them in a very real way, to eat with them around tables. And then for some to stay the night and make sure they're safe in this place. And wow, I think this is something that many of our folks would be interested in doing. And we would just ask if you feel any sort of a call to this kind of ministry, we need you. God needs you to be part of this. We feel called to provide at least one night a month of shelter, one night a month, not a week, a month of shelter for these women and children. I think we can do that, and I think we can do much more than that. But this is a way for us to take that first step as a church. How many people do you need?
I need as many people as show up. I think the bare minimum would be 6 to 10
Okay.
volunteers. I need I need at least one leader that's really called to this. I'm confident there's somebody out there in our congregation that feels called and led to this type of ministry. They might not know it yet. There might be some tug. They're not sure, but I think when they see what it is, they'll know. I think
Yeah.
a light bulb will go off. We've got an informational meeting this Sunday, February 9th, immediately after church in room 112.
Okay.
And Stepping Stones is going to be there. They'll do a much better job talking about what they do than I will. So they'll be there to talk about what the need is and exactly how the teams work and that kind of stuff. But I'm confident there's some people out there that when they see this and hear this, they'll know that's the connection that they've been looking for.
We just wanted you to hear about this and to come on February the 9th, this coming Sunday, right after church, and hear more about how you can be part of this important ministry. Especially if you are among those who are waiting and listening for your place, for your opportunity to step into the game and really roll up your sleeves and help with what God is doing in the world. This might be for you. If you've been kind of sitting on the sidelines wondering, well, how can I get involved? This is a beautiful way to do that.
Absolutely.
So be thinking about it, be praying about it, and we look forward to seeing those of you who feel called on Sunday right here at the church right after worship to learn more about Stepping Stones. And thank you, Josh. Thank you for what you're doing. It's great work.
Absolutely.
Thank you.